Most young people who are in the youth justice system come from backgrounds where they've not been cherished and loved. And our task here is to work with those young people. That's why it's called Oasis Restore.
It was billed as a long-awaited revolution in the youth justice system. The first secure school in England and Wales, a game changer for children in custody. The emphasis on relentless love, support, therapy, rehabilitation. No guards, just teachers and so-called restorative practitioners. No offenders, but pupils. Opened just last August, problems have emerged with devastating speed, according to the Prison Officers Association, which is worried about its members.
Assaults are rife. Assaults on staff are not getting reported to the police, including sexual assaults on staff. The managers are trying to cover things up, and the managers are encouraging staff not to report things to the authorities, or indeed go sick when they're seriously assaulted. There's been lots of incidents of disorder, including prisoners there refusing to go behind their doors and lock up. It's completely chaotic, it's out of control, it's disordered, and there's too many incidents of violence against the people who work there.
The school, set up under the previous Conservative government, was built on the site of a secure training centre in Kent, closed down because of allegations of abuse. Oasis Restore, with its state-of-the-art facilities, was to offer a very different environment. The children aged between 12 and 18 living in flats rather than cells, with secure locks but no bars. But staff working inside recently have told us it's become dangerous.
It was meant to be groundbreaking and had the potential to be fantastic, but what was sold as a dream has turned into a nightmare. It's a very unsafe environment for the children and the staff. Every internal door in the place has been kicked through, so the children virtually have free rein round the building. They make weapons out of sharpened brush handles or metal objects. You can see the fear in staff's eyes.
If you'd like to be involved, we would love to hear from you.
Enticing people to join before the opening. But staff who've been working there say people are now quitting every week.
Quite a lot of staff leave very quickly and are not replaced quickly enough. It's hard to live out the ethos. The kids come with a lot of trauma and issues that affect their behaviour, which can be extreme at times. Staff are just making sure they don't hurt each other or themselves and trying to engage them in activity. Kids need clear boundaries and they need to be ready to engage to come here.
Less than a year after opening, concerns over children's safety triggered a monitoring visit from Ofsted in April. It found increasing numbers of children fashioning weapons out of everyday items. The school had already reduced the number of children and raised the number of staff. Now Channel 4 News has learnt the school will be closing temporarily. The children dispersed to other parts of the youth custody system. We understand the problem started back in February when doors which were supposed to be solid and secure turned out to be anything but. When children lashed out, the doors simply broke into pieces. The young people sometimes using the broken shards as weapons. Keeping control became a huge problem. Oasis Restore told us today that the installation of the new doors won't happen until beyond the summer. So they've had to take the decision to stop all placements. They'll relocate their current children. All preemptive action, they say, to avoid any serious incidents occurring on site.
Well, it is a setback, but I hope it doesn't end that.
Rob Allen is a former member of the Youth Justice Board.
How much of a blow is it to reformers, to people who recognise that the current system isn't working, that this doesn't appear to be working either right now?
It is a blow, and I really hope that the right lessons are learned. The lesson should not be let's abandon this and put all of these young people in prison establishments, because we know that they simply don't work. We need to find a better way, and this pause can be an opportunity to see what's gone wrong.
Oasis Restore said in a statement, on a recent Ofsted visit, inspectors highlighted how children feel safe and supported. And this is thanks to the hard work and dedication of our staff, who are building a new model of restorative justice from the ground up. And the Ministry of Justice, who are responsible for infrastructure like the doors, said in a statement, we're taking the issues at the secure school extremely seriously, and we have been working with Oasis Restore to get them addressed. We are working at pace to fix doors and have already reduced the number of children held there because of these concerns. And now all young offenders are being moved to other secure settings. Some of the young people will undoubtedly go back into a system many accept does little except lock them up. Oasis Restore was supposed to be a revolutionary way of doing things. The fact it is struggling, and so soon, a huge setback. Getting up and running and operating properly, key now to proving whether this experiment can really work.